Settle in and grab a book, a comfy chair, your favorite nook with Kate and Court. Yeah, it's the Cozy Corner.
Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Court. Welcome to Kate and Court's Cozy Corner Romance Readers.
This is a podcast for lovers of romance and romantasy novels who want to go on a deep dive into their favorite genre. Honest discussions and salacious details, giving romance books the respect they deserve. We are two friends, actors, moms, and romance readers who like a bit of spice and everything nice in their books.
As we like to say, you don't need spice for a book to be good. Well, you don't need running shoes to run, but they sure do help. Oh, I'm going cold. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
I think now it's going to be a game. I'm just going to surprise Court. I'm just going to press record and be like, you have 3 seconds.
Well, there we go. I can't. I just keep, it's fine.
Mhm.
It works.
I love it. It's great. We're figuring it out as we go along here,
I'm
folks.
so glad you're not type A because you would really hate me as your podcast partner. This would not work.
No. It would not. I am a type B that presents as a type A.
You do.
But...
You definitely present type A. To the
Yeah.
point of Kate this morning was like, okay, hop in. I'm going to be 11 minutes and I will be there. And I'm like, 11 minutes is a very specific amount of time
It
to
is.
say you're going to be late.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, well, the comedy's in the specificity. And then I'm like, but actually, it's just my meditation is 11 minutes. And I need to get that in before we start today. Because Court and I decided we were going to make it totally a festive episode. And we have spiked our tea or coffee.
Or just straight vanillas and ice if you're me.
Amazing.
I ran
This
out
is
of
the
coffee.
theme.
I drank it all. Before I got to recording. I was too tired. And so I'm just, cheers.
Cheers. But this is a theme with you. I remember on Mimosa Day on your birthday, you were like, it's just straight champagne. I don't.
You're right. I'm such a lush on here.
I don't
just
even
fuck
have
it.
the orange juice.
If it's recording, it doesn't count. That's where I am in my world. Like, if it's on camera, if we're recording it, it's not real life. I don't need the orange juice. I don't need the coffee.
We're into December now. We are
It's
in
true.
it. We are
It's
in the
true.
manic shit show that is December.
Anything
If
goes
at any
in
point,
December.
anything goes.
Anything.
Yes.
I'm not working today. It's fine.
Yeah.
We are.
Absolutely.
We're fine. It's December. We're good.
Fine. Oh my gosh. All right. We got it. We got to start. I'm so excited because I feel like everything applies to this book that we have discovered this holiday season that is my new favorite. Christmas Fling by Lindsay Kelk.
So good.
It's so good, you guys.
Just right. Listen, we were when we weren't on the fence because of Lindsay. There's nothing that she did. We had not read it yet, but we had started a couple holiday books when looking at doing this list, and we're like, and we'd kind of pull out because we don't want to ever talk about anything we don't really believe in, and we don't want to talk bad about something because that's just who needs that?
It's not fun.
No one does. We just want to raise people up.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, let's give it a quick pre-screen so that before we lock in, and right away. Kay was like, oh my God, I'm in love with it. And she started the audiobook and sent it to me. Which I do not do audiobooks. I hate audiobooks.
Me neither. But we had started and stopped a couple of others. And I was like, I need to know that it's great. And I need to go for a run. And I can do both those things at the same time. And then I got to tell you, I have always sworn that I will only do a nonfiction as an audiobook.
Oh, I get that.
Because, I don't want it to be sort of decided for me, with fiction. I love that I get to do it all myself. But nonfiction, I'm like, well, these are the facts.
Right.
But the audiobook version of this is so good. It's so good.
It's Bridget Jones' Diary feeling because it's a British author, British female main character, and then a Scottish male character. And it takes me a moment. Listen, with the audiobook, I will say, here's my 2 things with audio. I usually, because if I don't like the voice, then I'm like, and I just can't get it. And this one is all female, and she impersonates his voice, which is a little hard for me. But she does it in a way that I was willing to take it because it's such a fun ride.
Same.
Like, I was
It was
like,
just
fine,
so
I
fun.
can just jump
And
in because it's so fun. The side characters were so fun. It is like watching Bridget Jones' Diary,
Yes.
but in a book. And it's
in a book.
And not the same storyline, but like it's that
No,
feeling.
totally different. But it has that like lovely,
vibe.
you know, vibe of just like chaos.
This was my like pleasant surprise of the year. Like Good Spirits was my like, oh, this is a really good holiday book, but I knew BK Boris and I knew what to expect. It was really built up on TikTok and then Instagram. Like I knew that was gonna be a big book. Mm-hmm. This one, like I didn't, and I am so happy you suggested it, Kate. Like this just added so much joy to my year getting to read Christmas Fling. Everyone should read it. It's so fun and British style and Scottish, and there's a castle, and there's like fun side characters, and
it has all the things you want.
Everything is in this book. It's so fun. Like I wish I could read it again for the first time. I'll reread anyways, but it's such a fun ride. So fun.
Yeah. And I said to Court too, I was like, great news. Starts off really great. And even better news, we get penis by chapter 2. We have a penis sighting by chapter 2.
Yeah, the word penis pops up by chapter 2. We were getting tired of these slow burns. We're like, we need something. And it's not a sex scene, it's just a nude scene. And like she walks in on him naked, but it's so good.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
And then his parents suddenly show up, which is like the catalyst to the whole, because it's a fake dating thing. Court will do the synopsis in a second. But then he has her pink beanie, like trying to just cover it.
And he can't because he's got such like a magnum sized dong. Yes, it's so good. It's everything you want. It's just amazing.
It's so good.
Okay. So the premise.
Should we do the synopsis before we go further?
Let's talk about it. So Laura, I had to get her name because I keep on saying Lindsay. Laura, our female main character, she's in London. She's just found a new flat through a friend that they kind of call Dickhead Dan. Like she knows, she lived with her very best friends in the world is Desi and Joel. They're her found family. Her mom died when she was young. Her dad kind of disappeared off. He's there, but like he just sucked. After the mom died, he never dealt with it, and he's distant. And then he remarried, and they both just kind of did their separate things and found it easier. So they talk by phone, but they're not like in each other's lives. Found family is Desi, who's a college roommate, and Joel. They're a gay best friend, and the three of them live together. But they were like, listen, because she broke up with her boyfriend and then moved in with him. Is that what it was?
Or I can't remember. No, she lost. No, her old landlords sold her flat.
Oh, right,
out from under
right.
her.
Yes, her old landlord sold her flat, so she moved to them temporarily. And then by the time that like Desi and her cycle hooked up, they were all like, "Look, we love you, but this does not work." Like,
also, it's a 2-bedroom flat with 3 adults. Like,
yes, it was a lot. So she found this flat because of their friend Dickhead Dan had a friend Callum, who they're like, "You met him at like blah blah blah's wedding and at this christening or something." He needed someone to basically house it a sublet. Thank you. So she's got the keys. She's on the phone with her friend, be like, I'm going to look at the flat. And she's like, don't get murdered. It's very dangerous to do like private renting and blah, blah. It's a whole conversation about that. Yeah. Giving you the breakdown. She goes to the flat, walks in, is like, my new flat. Out comes the strapping Scottish man, naked.
6'4".
6'4".
Naked.
Add any descriptor you want for a hot Scottish dude. That's him.
For me, I was just picturing Outlander the whole time. The guy from Outlander. And I'm a big fan of that show.
I haven't gotten into Outlander yet. It's on my to-do. I know. But I know once I do, I'm like down the rabbit hole and I'll lose like a week. And I just haven't had time.
Yes. You will lose a week.
But I will.
But a great week. Jake will be thrilled that you're watching it. It's going to work out really well for him.
Makes take place in the book.
Yeah.
Yes. Next time I have like the stomach flu or something and I'm like off for a couple days, I'll just settle into Outlander. I love that. That's how I find time. When I'm like uncomfortably ill and have to lie on the couch, I will watch Outlander.
Listen, I never watched The West Wing until I had COVID and I was quarantined in the bedroom.
That's how I started watching Lost.
Yeah.
That's how I watched Lost. COVID quarantined. And like, I guess I'm going down this hole. Yeah. That's it's really funny how that happens. Anyways, will be my Outlander experience. So she's in there and she's like, get out, what are you doing? I'm calling the police. You're in my flat. He's like, your flat. She's like, yes, this is my flat. And he's like, isn't it Callum? I can't remember his last name's that. Barclay?
Callum McKay.
McKay. That's close. And she's like, Yes, and then she realizes this is her landlord. He just hasn't. Everything's packed. He's like leaving that day, but
no,
they.
Doesn't
Yeah,
he
he's
leave
like
after
ready to go.
Christmas?
Well,
No,
they got
no.
their dates crossed, whatever it is.
Yeah.
She thought she's like good to go, and he was.
She thought she was good to go. He leaves on the 27th.
That's when he
After
leaves.
Christmas.
Yeah, because they go back to the house. But I feel it. Regardless, they're like
It doesn't matter.
crossing paths.
Yeah.
His parents all of a sudden come in. They're standing there naked talking. Like he's still naked. She's standing there. They're talking. All of a sudden his parents come into the house and they're like, "Callum, you're naked." And they're like, "This must be Caroline." Caroline is the fake name. Basically, he's told his parents for the last year to get out of going home that he has a new girlfriend, Caroline. And basically, she's allergic to or hates everything that his parents represent in their life and uses her as an excuse. She's a vegan. She doesn't eat so she can't go home to their farm because she's a vegan. They're dairy cow people. She doesn't like getting her picture taken ever, so he can't send photos. She doesn't drink, so they can't go to this party. Like, always come in with excuses. They need to go be with her. He needs to be with her on their holiday because she's home and like she's working, and so he's staying with them. And because they think she's Caroline and Laura doesn't know this, the first question is like, "Oh, but you're working this Christmas." She's like, "I'm not working on Christmas." And he's like, "Remember you were?" And like she kind of goes along. She starts to catch on. They think she's someone else. She's going along with it. Basically, the whole thing blows up in their face. And cut to she's now going home with him. Fake dating. Going to their house for Christmas. They get there. It's a castle. They live in a castle. They're one of those Scottish families that have like a manor. They're not a lord as in dukedom lord. They're a lord as in owner of lots of land. Yeah. And they've been waiting basically for Callum to come home. He's trying to be a pastry chef. He's trying to carve his own path. And he blew up an engagement the year before to someone he'd been with since childhood. And they're like trying to make him come home, take over his right as firstborn to their farm, to their lord, whatever.
The manor.
The manor. The castle.
Yeah, which is a big undertaking. Like these, you read about this a lot. Like it's not, everyone's like, "Oh, I want the great big manor." And then you think to yourself, "I can't keep my fucking house clean. Like, how am I going to?"
No.
You know what I mean? Or like, what about when the roof goes out on like a massive manor?
Well, they talk about that. Like
they do.
All the money that family has been making has been into renovating this castle because it's been in the family for generations.
I mean, I still want to live in a castle though, but I'm just saying it definitely.
Well, like I'm not going to say no.
No.
Like I'm not a psycho. Obviously, if someone was like, "Here," it might be a bit drafty, but like I'll deal.
I will totally deal. I'm like, I can have just like caring for this place be my life. That's fine. At this point,
but
in my 40s, I'm like, I can do this.
This is my job. Okay. No, I think we would actually go insane if all we were doing was cleaning a castle. But that being said, we could do it. We could have a writing ballroom.
Castle.
Yeah. We all know Kate secretly that whole Disney Princess Castle is one of her like dream scenarios. It's a thing. She wants to be
in there.
Yes. Kate will not say no to a castle. She will
not
basically be Cinderella to do it. Before Cinderella, but not the F. She'll do the before too. She'll do both.
Yeah.
Basically, Laura's living her dream. So, and Laura and Callum decide on the crane ride over of this like crazy thing that's happened that she's going to be as awful as possible so that they hate Caroline so that they won't want him to come home with her ever again and like solve this problem of coming home for Christmas. That's basically the setup as we go into. So obviously, and it sounds crazy, they make it work. It becomes like a fake dating thing. She offers it. He's not even taking advantage. She's like, "Oh." And okay, so here's the synopsis on Laura. She's a doctor. She's a brain surgeon, which I love.
Well, I'm
and
so much.
Loves. He's just like, "What is she like? I'm a brain surgeon." He's like, "Are you actually a brain surgeon?" Like, but like, yes, and in a very impressive way. And we find out she became a brain surgeon because her mom died of an aneurysm when she was 13. So obviously she became obsessed with that and wanted to learn how it happened and how to fix it. And that's her life is brain surgery. But she has not taken time off in forever. She works, she goes home. She works, she goes home. And she's still in her residency. She's in her residency. She's a resident. So she doesn't have a lot of money yet, hence living with her friend. So she's just been, they forced her to take time off over the holidays. So like, you have not taken any holiday time. You've accumulated it. You have to take time off, Which the only side note is, I don't think there's any hospital in the world that would be like, this is when you're taking it off. I think they'd pick like January 12th and be like, here you go. You're home for 2 weeks. Regardless,
but again,
we'll take it. We'll take it.
It's a romance novel, which is in and of itself its own kind of fantasy, and we will take it. We will accept this.
Yeah. We will just take it. So she's forced out of the time off, so she's doing nothing for Christmas. She usually spends it with Desi and Joel, and they eat a chocolate orange and their goods, and they watch a movie of some kind. I can't remember. And that's
Muppet Christmas Carol. I do remember.
I love that. I love that poll. That is the Muppet Christmas. I love whatever books like decide what their Christmas movie. If it's gonna be Die Hard, if it's gonna be The Conversation, which has happened a lot. The Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
And I just want to take a quick time out here and tell everybody. It is a fucking Christmas movie. It is one of the best.
It takes place on Christmas. It takes place at Christmas.
Kills a guy, says, ho, 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 motherfucker. Number one takes place at Christmas at the office Christmas party. Number two is even Christmassier. They double down. It's snowing at the fucking airport.
Yes.
Everything is Christmas in this movie.
It's a Christmas
movie.
And
I love how they have a thing where like Bruce Willis at one point in an interview goes, no, it's not a Christmas movie. And like, I get it because he wants to be cooler than that. But it's a Christmas movie. Not only is it a Christmas movie, it is one of the best movies ever made. It is a perfect script. It is actually noted and touted and like taught, like used to like teach screenwriting because it is a perfect script. And it is one of the only instances where the sequel is as good, if not better, than the original.
Yeah, it's like it's like the Godfather. Godfather Part 2. Yeah. Listen, I 100% believe when they made this movie that they didn't intend for it to be a Christmas. Oh, I sat on my remote. Sorry, my collar just changed. I'll just leave it. It's fine. My foot went down and the color went, whoa. If you're listening, don't worry about it. But if you're looking, that's what just happened. Anyways, I don't think they set out to make a Christmas movie. Like, they knew that was in there. I don't think the, like, original marketing plan was a Christmas movie. It was, this is an action movie. And especially at the time that it came out when action movies were the pinnacle. It was the Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis. Like, that time, that era, when action movies were Arnold Schwarzenegger, that was the thing. But it will forever be in the zeitgeist as a Christmas movie. That's no longer debatable. You can watch it or not, but it's a Christmas movie. Like that's just what its legacy is. That's what it is. And as a perfect script. So, and you can.
So it's also really great quality Christmas movie.
Great quality Christmas movie. And you need a balance.
But I think some people are like, oh, because it's not like schmaltzy and like sentimental and make you cry and everything like that. But it's like, it's also the fucking palate cleanser we need at some point in the middle of the holidays.
At
you
some
just
point,
need to, like,
you need to rinse and repeat. Like, you just spit it out before you start again.
I think there's a reason why like Die Hard and Home Alone are so incredibly popular as holiday movies because like we just need to stop crying for a second. Like we need to recover.
Yes. And you can only watch The Grinch so many times. Like The Grinch is that neutral one that you can just like, that's fine. But like it doesn't. It's so funny. Are you a fan of Frosty the Snowman?
I love Frosty the Snowman.
Me too. It was such a big one of our childhood. But my partner does not. Hates Frosty the Snowman. Always reasons like, go with a stranger in a train. Go with it. Like, it's very anti the message of Frosty, which I'm like, I get it. But also, if the kids like actually had a real life snowman come alive, I'm not going to be mad at them for talking to him for a few minutes. Maybe don't disappear on a train. But like, I'm also, I'm fine with it. Hates it. And so this year I'm going, I don't know if my kids have watched, they watched when they were way younger, but they read the book and they purposely make them read the book because they know he hates it.
Yeah, of course.
But it's like, that's a neutral one. Grinch, there's certain ones. And then Die Hard's just like, you're like, like, we're here. Oh, it's Christmas. Or it is Christmas. Or like to get through the Christmas day. Break up Christmas. It's a good Christmas day Christmas movie.
It is. It
takes away from all the melancholy and like just.
Although my husband and I are big saps and we kind of insist that It's a Wonderful Life just be on in the background on Christmas Day, like at some point, because I love that movie so much.
I can't do it on Christmas Day. I love that movie. I can't do it on Christmas. Well, you know what mine was? Did you ever watch A Very Brady Christmas?
No.
Like the Brady Bunch?
Yeah, no.
It was my favorite as a kid. And always I felt like it wasn't Christmas till I watched A Very Brady Christmas. That was my like, and my mom found it on DVD years ago from like Walmart or something. And I have it, but I don't have a DVD player anymore.
Oh my gosh.
That's my like, it is not Christmas unless I've watched A Very Brady Christmas. They all come back as adults. All the actors. It was their first like reunion one, except for Cindy. A new actress plays Cindy, but that's fine. She comes back in future ones. But oh my God, it's so good. And because I watched the Brady Bunch because my mom was a Brady Bunch fan, so it like passed to me to watch as kids on TBS when I was a child. But if that's my like Christmas movie, if I was gonna think of one, where you have like Wonderful Life, mine is like A Very Brady Christmas. I'm like, I have to watch that. I'm one of like 4 people in the world that have to watch.
You are.
Brady Christmas.
You are one of 4, but
my sister's 1 of 4 as well. We're 2 of 4.
I love it. Oh my gosh. You know, we're excited. Bex is 10 now, so he gets to watch Die Hard this year with us. And like, we can't wait. Because we're like, you're old enough.
Yeah. I love it.
Super pumped. Which I will say, in the back of the book here, there's a Christmas Q&A with Lindsay Kelk, and she agrees with us that, what are your favorite Christmas movies? And one of them, she says, Die Hard, because it is a Christmas movie.
Obviously.
And I'm like, yay, it's one of my favorites too. Yeah. Anyways, okay, but then back to the book. So they were watching a Muppet Christmas Carol. That's what they normally do. And then
she just agrees. She's like, I could come with you. We could keep this up with your parents. He's like, no, you really don't have to. And
which was like, I was going to say, when she's like, I'm going to just be as horrible as possible, I was like, this is going to be delightful. I was like, this is going to be a total train wreck.
Especially because she's not a horrible person. The great thing she sets up is right away, like, she actually you can tell she would get along with the mom. Like, the things that she, right away, the tree, she's like, oh my God, your tree. Like, she loves it. The mom's like, oh, and her mom changed her tune for a second, like, do you like it? Like, Callum and his father, they don't care. My daughter never cares about this stuff, but like, it's my great pride and joy. She's like, yeah. And then she changed it to like, well, it's not how I would do it, but like, but you can tell they would get along so well if she wasn't trying to be horrible Caroline. Yeah. And it's interesting because, so he agrees to give her free rent for her coming and doing this Christmas thing. That's like what she's getting out of, but also it was her idea. She was fine with it. She's like, let's do this. And he's a hot Scottish dude. Honestly, it's not like, I think in her mind, it's not like a hardship to be like, I'm going to come spend a couple days with you and your family. Like, why not?
Like,
why not?
Follow the magical snowman on the train and definitely follow the magical hot Scotsman on the train.
I think I would have done it in my 20s.
Totally.
We are both the type to jump off a cliff. We've already established this. We don't check for a parachute. We just hope it's there. We're like, this should work out. And sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but we can always get up after. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Sometimes you're banged to bruise, and sometimes you're like, that was amazing. Let's do it again. And I would 100% have done this. I know I would have. If I was single, if I was in her situation, yes. And I would have stern talking to myself even now to like avoid, like, nope, not appropriate. Do not follow that. Thanks so much. Scottish man to his castle. Can't do it. You have a life.
Right. Shoot.
Damn it. And then I would recommend someone to him that he should ask to do it because it's such a great opportunity.
Exactly. I love though, even they get on the train and she's all excited. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to ride in like the fancy train car on the Caledonia, like the suite, to the thing. And she gets on, she's like, what is this? And it's just like, it happens to all of us. Like whenever you have that moment, I don't know if you have, where you're like, oh my gosh, we're going to take the train and it's going to be so romantic. And then you get on the train and you're like, oh.
It's
we're in modern times.
We're modern times. Smaller than hotel. Like it's the miniature version of everything and Never Stops movie. Like, and I mean, you know this deeply well. Obviously, you've done a few train rides in your life, and it's that shock, which I love. And he's like, I think your expectations of the train are a little higher.
A little high.
And she gets on, she's like, right. And then I love the forced proximity. They have to share like a small double bed in a train car. They wake up. Obviously, it's hard. Every guy is always hard in the morning anyways, but hard against her and groaning and hugging her. And she just like disappears herself in the bathroom to call her friend. The conversations with her friend are so funny. And then add on the audiobook version of the conversations because her friend, the narrator, I can't remember her name, that does the story, does the voice of Desi. It's so funny. And Joel.
So funny.
And what they're talking, like it's amazing. And I laughed out loud. It was so funny. And then they point out to her, they're like, well, he's either going to know you're freaking out or he's going to think you're pooing. Like, one or the other. So
you've been
you
in
should
there too
probably
long.
decide, like, what do you want him to think you're doing in this bathroom, and just own it one way or another, which there's no winning in that scenario.
There's no winning in that
scenario. Be like, your boner poked me and I freaked out and ran in the bathroom, or I had to have my morning shit. Like, either way, it's awkward. There's no winning.
Either way, it's awkward. It's narrated. I looked it up because I was like, she did such a great job. So it was narrated by Heather Long, the audiobook version.
Heather Long. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Very
you know
good.
What you're doing. You are good at your job, Heather. Way to go.
You're very good at your job. Thank you. And I just love, and I like right from the opening, some of the lines from just her and like her friends, and was it Desi's voice or something? She was like, oh, and she's like, oh God, I believe no one should be allowed to talk on the phone in public without headphones, and anyone who did ought to be sent directly to the center of the earth, along with Cybertruck owners, people who post movie spoilers on social media, and any man who has thought about starting a podcast ever. That's in like the first paragraph, and I was like, I love this book.
I'm in. I am in. Yes.
Just so like, that's like kind of like the witty banter like throughout, and it's so contemporary. I mean, she's drawing on like things that have quite literally just like this clearly just came out this year, because all of the references, there's even a reference when they're in the drive and they're listening to Tortured Poets Society by Taylor Swift.
I know. The Taylor Swift references in book is very high this year. And I'm fine when it's like a quick reference or down bad or things that like we really do, because Taylor Swift is, well, I love her. She's my Spotify Artist of the Year. She's also our listeners Artist of the Year. Like, all of that was very, we're all in the Taylor Swift world, and I love it. And she's become part of our vernacular. If someone says down bad, like, we know what they mean. We know what we're talking about. So referencing it is great. I will say,
she's reached Beyonce level, like where it's like a verb. You know,
it's fine. It's a verb. She's a verb. I agree. And I'm fine with it when it's not pushing it too hard, which she does a really nice balance of it. I will say, and I wanted your opinion on this. This is one of those, it sounds wrong, but I very rarely think about what we're going to chat on in here. Like, I have a thought, I'm like, oh, I'll wait, talk about the podcast, but we just kind of say whatever's on. As you can probably tell from listening to us, we just say whatever's on our mind in the moment and it comes out. But the amount of references I've seen lately about like ACOTAR, The Court of Thorn Roses, and Sarah J. Maas, I don't think I like reading about other books in a book. I think it takes me out. I don't think I actually like it. Taylor Swift I can do. It's music and it's like atmosphere.
Or movies you can do. But a book,
I don't think I like a book in a book. I don't. It's too much real world, and it like pulls me out of the what's the word for when you just
the
like
fantasy or the reverie.
No, but like when we're like, we just accept that she's off for Christmas, like the
the suspended disbelief.
Yes, the suspended disbelief. For whatever reason, talking about
it knocks you off.
Series knocks me off my suspended disbelief. It's too much in the same world. And I've noticed it a couple times. A couple books this year have, and I'm happy for Sarah J. Maas because A Court of Thorn Roses is one of my favorite series. We're going to talk about it in January. Like, it's an amazing series. It deserves accolades. And of course, modern women in books would have read of Court of Thorn Roses. Like, I understand it all and why it's there, but it knocks me out. I don't like it. I don't know why. I realized I'm like, this is not, I can do music, I can do movies, I cannot do book series.
Oh, that's so funny. It doesn't bother me at all. Or I almost find it like a fun nod, the same way as like the movies and music.
Yeah, it just, I'm like, no, because that's that world, and I don't want it in this world. It just, there's something about it. I don't know. It's really funny, but this is the second time I've come across it. Nothing to do Lindsay Kelk, she's amazing, but it did. I'm like, oh no, wait, this is a thing. I don't like this. I've now like realized this knocks me out. So Good but if it doesn't bug you, amazing, and I'm glad it's there. And again, it just, I do like that it makes me know, like, oh yeah, this is my girl. Like Lindsay Kelk, we would get along with her. We would hang out. We obviously have the same interests and likes. Like, we are all in the same world, and that's what I love about these touchstones in books. It's just for some reason. I can't handle the unit, like the parallels within the same world. I don't know. It's a funny thing.
I get it. I get it. Okay. Off of that, So like jump changes. And one of the things that I absolutely love, like a thing that I am so drawn to, like when I saw that this book was going to be set in the Scottish Highlands, I was like, ooh.
Yes.
I was like, I love like reading about that part of the world. I've been fortunate enough to be there before too. And it's just so freaking beautiful and amazing. And I just like love it on like a soul deep level. And so when we travel, seriously, my mom's whole family is very British
But
and everything
no,
as
I'm
well.
laughing because I'm like, I don't think you're alone in that. Like, I think the Scotland Highlands and like there's something about the majestic beauty of those places that it's like everyone feels that, like that fresh breath of air is just like a part. Anyone. But also we're coming
so
off
stunning.
Good Spirits, which had the Irish Nolan too. So
Yeah,
we're
the Irish guy.
We're in this world right now, so it's interesting. It's
I'm here for it.
Yeah. Oh, I love everything.
I love a hottie with an accent. I'm like, this is.
Oh my gosh. My husband had a best friend who was Irish when they went to school in New York. And he always told me, he's like, I'd say to him, like, back home, you're 6, but here you're 9 because of the accent. Like, it brings you up to American 9. Irish 6, American 9. And it's like, yeah, that's a thing. That's real. That's like,
it's a very real thing. It's like one of my favorite things in Love Actually. Here, I'm just like, whatever, Colin.
Oh, yes.
In
Right.
America.
Right.
I'm Prince William. Without the shitty family. So true. It's so true. So I love that part. And then I love when they go to the pub. The classic countryside Scottish pub.
Yes.
And you're just like so happy for Laura because she's been pretending to be Caroline at the manor. And Callum's sister Elsie is actually like a terrible person. She's just so mean. Like she's not like a terrible person, but she's
unhappy.
One of those people very difficult.
Unhappy and is
she's
sharing
difficult.
that
She's
with
difficult
everyone.
to get along with. Yeah. She's unhappy, so everyone around her must be as well. But she can't drink because he said that Caroline didn't drink. And she can't eat any of the meat. They're on a dairy farm and they have like a chef who's like cooking these gorgeous like real meals and she's just getting like veggie slop.
Because she's never met a vegan before, so she's trying the chef is trying recipes.
Vegan is hard. Like
hard
vegan
to cook for.
is my mom said, she's like, listen, if you're people who say they're like, she's like, that is like the most antisocial thing you could. She's like, just bring your own meal if you've been invited to somebody's house.
It. Just provide your food. Don't expect it's fine to be, but don't expect everyone to cook around it.
Vegetarian you can handle, but vegan is like really narrow parameters. Like it's tricky to know what to make if you're not like practiced in it, right? Anyway, so she's just getting like mush. Then they're at the pub. And she orders a steak and she's got a whiskey and she's all excited. And then Elsie shows up.
I know.
She doesn't get to eat her steak. And she has to sort of just slide her drink away from her. She doesn't get her drink anymore. And I was like, oh.
I think I would have said fuck it at that point.
I
would have been like, you know what? I've been anti-alcohol and I'm changing my mind today. Like, I would have made up a new story. Our actor side would have come out and been like, nope, changing this narrative. Like, you've convinced me.
You've driven me to
try
drink.
This. Yes, like any of the above. Although she had a spiked tea still, so she still had something.
I think she was okay.
But no.
That sucked.
And then she had the combo with Callum's like best friend growing up outside because his dad owns a restaurant. He's worked there forever, and she like talks him into getting a doggy bag for her. Yes. And he like lets her know a bit about Callum and like with history. I thought more might happen with the guy. I wasn't sure what that was going to be.
I know. I wasn't sure either. And I kind of liked that tease for a second.
Yeah.
She did it a couple times. She had the tease for a second with him. And I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like, oh, okay, guess not. And then when his brother Rory shows up and rescues her from the tower, and then there's like a tease for a second there, I was like, oh, is the hot brother going to become like a thing? And then he turns out to be gay. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess
I
not.
love him and Jewel. I wanted the him and Jewel thing.
It was so exciting.
Like, oh, him and Jewel, yay! Like,
yeah.
I'm just picturing like Jonathan Bailey and oh my gosh, who's the guy I was picturing? What's his name? He's so hot. super hot gay dude.
What's
He
he
was a
in?
lawyer. He was a lawyer for, like, he had his own show for a long time that he
Oh, White Collar?
Yes.
Oh my
Him.
gosh, now I can see him.
And
He's
they did a
stunning.
movie together. Yes.
Yes.
I can't remember his name, but him, like, I'm picturing the two of them just like Joel being Northman and him like, I'm just like, oh, yes.
Yeah.
These two together.
Totally.
I love it. That is what I'm picturing. But regardless, that whole scene of her being locked in the tower and calling, like, so she gets up in this huge tower of the castle, and then the door closes behind it because she has no cell phone service the whole time she's in the castle. But she finds a bar up there, calls her friend, lets them know what's going on, which initiates them eventually driving to the castle, which is hilarious.
I was waiting for them to show up.
Me
Like
too.
when
I
they
knew
didn't
they were
go
gonna
with
show
her,
up.
I was like, oh, I guess they're not going. And then when they finally got there, I was like,
Show
yes.
up, and they're like, I'm her sister and my husband. And he's so totally obviously gay and like crushing on Rory, like the whole thing. So she's in the castle.
Dreamy.
Rory, the brother she never met, shows up. And she's like yelling from above because she's frozen. She's called Callum, but she dropped her phone with Callum. And so she left it on, like, he doesn't know what's happening. She says she's trapped. Rory saves her.
She's taken off her skirt to like wave it out the window because it's red and silky. And then that flies away.
Yes, loses the flag. And so she's just in her underwear and like a long shirt. He saves her, checks, and like they do it together. And like she's so cold and delirious. She goes to radio. They're just chatting and they go to have coffee. And she forgets that she's only in her knickers, basically, in a shirt. Yeah. And then Callum is bursting in with this sister, like, has been upset looking for her. And that's when you get the first real thing of Callum's feelings, because they did keep that very close to us. Like he had looks and he had like little hints that he was into her, but that was the first like true reveal of his feelings because of how desperate and upset he was. And they're like, what's going on? They realize that she's in her knickers and sitting there in front of the whole family and everything that's happening. But that was done really well. And the sister coming, he's like, what? Well. She comes in first, like, why has my brother been calling me for the last hour to come check on you? And you're fine, sitting here with Rory, like, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then she gets to defend Callum to his family for the first time, which really like makes him feel amazing.
Yeah.
We've really talked a lot about this book, but it's just so good. I just want you to like.
So good. And then when they finally get together, it's like so satisfying and so yummy.
Oh my God. Yes.
So Court.
Kate. Where are we putting this on our pumpkin spice meter? On our holiday pumpkin spice meter?
I mean, it's a 2.5, really, but you could bump it to a 3.
It's the closest to a 3. Well, no, Good Spirits and it are kind of the same. I would say holidays 2.5. Christmas Fling and Good Spirits are 2.5, 2.75. How about that?
There you go. Yes, 2.75.
2.75 because it is hot. It's very hot.
Very hot.
The experience, like, it takes forever to get there, and then once they do, they launch, and it's like one of those they do it, and then they do it in the shower, and then they do it in the morning. Like when he flips her on her stomach and just like dives in again.
So good.
It was the like cut to that I didn't know I needed, but then needed. Like,
yeah,
it was
absolutely.
It was such like a perfect like to the end of that. Like it just like yes, that is what this needed, and like
it was. It was so good. I mean, like, just
so good. We've all been there that morning after that, like, you know, it burns for the first little bit, but then it's worth it.
Yes, exactly.
It's not one of those mornings. And we needed it because that is where that would go. That's what happens in these nights.
That's what happens.
You find together in passion. It's the all night and then in the morning
it's
again.
Relentless.
You're too like consumed by it, and especially when you're human and have no healing abilities. There is some repercussions to that, but it's wonderful.
Oh my God. It's so good. And like, that when they finally really get together, it is so satisfying. And I think, and it works all the way up until, because like we have everything going on here. Like we have great side characters. We have great comic relief. We have, a super intelligent FMC. So a lot of her dialogue is like actual, like, I heard about this book because I saw Allie Hazelwood recommending it. And I was like, oh, and then like all the sort of like terms in this, I was like, oh, this is kind of bringing me back to like reading like an Allie Hazelwood FMC that's like really like intelligent and knows STEM, like knows the things. And I was like, I love that. I just think it's so much fun in like a new, really fun thing in the romance genre that just like lifts women up even further, which I'm delighted by. And so we have that going on. And then we get this like great sex when we finally get there. And we're in the Scottish Highlands. And he's 6'4". And it's just, I mean, it's delivering on every single level.
And has this, and what I love is that it didn't put a bow on it either. Like, they get together, they're going to be together, but like, she is going to be in London finishing her residency, he's going to Paris to go to the special like baking institute that he got into that thousands of people apply for. Like, they will be doing long distance and traveling for it for a bit, but it's worth it to them because they know what they mean to each other, and so worth it. And that's always the thing with long distance. Like, it's really hard, especially in a new relationship. But if you know, especially when you're older, like, if you got your life together and then you meet the right person, then you're like, okay, but this is worth it. Like, you want to be together all the time, but like, to put up with the distance and the time and the trust, you just hit a point of maturity that you're like, yeah, this makes sense. I'd still rather you be in my life than not. Like, this, it just works. And I like that it didn't fix everything. Like, yes, they got together. Yes, that all came together. The friends, like the family, they all have their circle, their group, they blend well together, but it didn't fit. There's still going to be issues they have to sort out, which is real life.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And I really like that.
I did too. Like, it ends in a really nice way. And even I loved how like his ex was like, I'm not in love with him anymore, you know, because she's sort of around. We haven't really talked about her.
I am so glad that Lindsay gave her that. So the whole time you think, the ex, they broke up the year before, they're going to get engaged. Basically, she just started announcing they were engaged because they've been together since they were kids. The whole like community, neighborhood, the whole city, town thought that they were going to get married, engaged. And his whole thing was like, I would like to actually decide when to propose. Like, I should be allowed to do that. And he gave him an ultimatum, and he took the ultimatum of like now or never. And he took the never, and they broke up.
Yeah.
And everyone just assumed they would get back together, that he would get this whole baking thing out of his system and come back. That's what they thought would happen. And it's not. And he's like, no, I'm not in love. I love her. She was my best friend for the last 20 years. I miss her, but I'm not in love with her. But it's still, they make it seem like she is and has been waiting for him, and everyone's built it up. Like, she'll be waiting. She'll be there. She's a good girl. Like, she'll be here for him. You're just like, you're his pause, Caroline. You're in passing. That's what like his mother, his father, his sister, like that's what everyone tells her. And then finally, what's his ex's name again? Shiv, yes, Shiv finally gets a moment and tells off his sister, and is like, I don't want to be back with him. We weren't right. Like, they both knew it was over, but they had these expectations, and I'm expecting to get married, so they're just going along with it. But they weren't happy, and they wanted different things. He wants to travel. He wants to be a chef. She doesn't want that. She wants to live in this town. She wants her life. Like, they both realized they deserve better, and I'm so glad she gave her that, because it could have been really easy to slip into the awful ex or the girl against girl that we already had with the sister, but it wasn't about Caroline. It was just about the sister being unhappy with the way her misogynistic father was treating her, which Laura / Caroline called him out on, and like they tried to work towards fixing. Yeah. But I love the resolution Lindsay gave. Like, this is a book written for a woman by a very intelligent woman that gives the women the brains and the opinions and the life that we actually have. Like, there's nothing, it's not watered down. Like, it's real people, and it's women in power that still have this part of their life working, but are messy in this part, which is all of us.
Yeah.
And and then volunteer, like, and I really loved that. I really, really loved that part of it and the way that she wrote it. And it's so I can't recommend this book enough. I think honestly, if you're looking for reads, this one, Good Spirits, Holidays, they're all holiday reads that I would say get on, read, put in your TBR. Read over the days after Christmas, even, to keep you like in that world and not feeling the melancholy of the January that's coming. They are fantastically written books, and I love all of them.
They're just so delightful. Yeah. And this one was fun, like we said, too, because the audiobook was good. It was like a nice pressure relief for me as well. Because I was like, I want to keep reading, but like at least this way I could listen to it and address holiday cards, or I could listen to it and get the laundry folder. I could listen to it and get dinner made.
When you're doing all your wrapping this year, listen to this book. It's a perfect wrapping presents.
Perfect.
Book.
Yes, totally. Because sometimes, you know, you put on like your old favorite Christmas movie or whatever, but then you just miss the whole thing because you can't see it because you're engaged in the other activity.
You have to look. Like, you can't wrap blind. Like, you have to pay attention.
Yeah. So this was really fun because I was like, ooh, this is a really good idea. Like, during the holidays, just to like kind of, you know, if I'm like, just, I don't know, if I'm in the mood to watch something or instead of just having music on, but like, I was like, oh, an audiobook. I was like, this is genius. Again, because I'm not a big audiobook person. It was a really fun discovery for me, just how fun that was. And this one is a really good one for that. And Christmas time the holidays are so busy that sometimes you just need like something like that to like be a pressure release. And on your own, like with your headphones on and like
to escape and be like in your own thing while getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Which we all need. We all like we are busy. December's busy. Like even for us, for Kate and I, reading and like getting everything that we want to read and record for you guys this month is harder. Like it just it's a challenge. So when you have a few minutes, when you can take some self-care time, jump in.
It's so good. We loved it. New classic. Yeah. All right. Well, that is it for today's episode. And I think for the most part, I'm pretty sure this is going to be our last episode of December, and we're coming back with some really fun stuff.
Yes. We're going to come back in January. We've, as typical women, bit off more than we can chew and realize like we can't read 100 books in December. We are very busy. So we will wrap up with this one and then we'll come back with some exciting books in January again. And we can then have a great holiday.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Settle in and grab a book, a comfy chair, your favorite nook with Kate and Court. Yeah, it's the Cozy Corner.
Thanks for tuning in to Kate and Court's Cozy Corner Romance Readers.
Executive producers and hosts, Caitlin Stryker and Courtney Richter. Producer, Kanesha No. Original music, Cassie DeSilva.